What's going on, guys? We have tons to cover this weekend. Had a lot of fight cards. I think that there was 3 on Friday. We had the UFC one on Saturday, and then we have Risen 15 tonight. But let's just start with the results video for the Friday cards, and we'll start with the free streaming fight card that streamed on YouTube in multiple languages and was fought out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Future FC 4. Now, I posted on my Twitter immediately when I found the link to tell people, man, this is free fights, and the card was actually very entertaining. But let's get right into the details with this one, as it is a result video. So first we had Paulo Pisa, who's captured a win in Jungle Fight, and he was successful in his second fight under the Future FC banner. And then with another beautiful finish, this time in the second round, on a hook leading in, the 8-3 Edmilson Santos landed a beautiful knee to land him his second straight win and his 9th as a professional. Cirino falls for the second time in his very young career. Next was Bruno Mesquita, going by his nickname Bruno Correia, won his 14th professional fight and now won his 4th fight in a row, riding 3 wins in 2018. The 27-year-old might be looking at big things continuing on in his career, because in this fight, Correia dominated, but was often turned into a wrestling match by his opponent. It was an exciting fight that displayed a great stand-up and jiu-jitsu martial artist in Bruno Correia. Then, preparing us for the co-main event, we had a veteran of the Brazilian circuit. He has had experience in Bellator, the 35-10 Glaristone Santos. In 2007, he defeated the axe murderer Vanderlei Silva, and he's also battled the likes of Patricio Pitbull and Brent Primus of respectfully, they were champions in Bellator. He added a first-round finish in the rough patch of his recent fights here tonight, his last 9 being 3-6. It was a beautifully placed body shot that landed shin to liver and rewarded Santos the W. Then, we had 2 very, very young prospect stars in the co-main event and main event. First, we had bantamweight Mikey Linares, one of the best in Brazil, who was only 25, and he landed a triangle choke, took a slam, but forced the tap of a submission specialist in Everton Monteiro. Linares looked better on the feet in the entire fight, and then he was able to finish off a submission in what the announcers were calling a great submission specialist, and his record goes to defend that statement. We're going to get to see a bright future for Linares ahead of him. And then in the main event, we start clearly the biggest prospect on the card, and somebody I'm going to be watching thoroughly and seeing where he's going to go next. At 14-2, Wellington Turman was thrown in there with a veteran of the sport in Marcio Alexandre Jr. In 2014, Marcio lost in the Ultimate Fighter Brazil 3 finals of the middleweight tournament. In the first round, he dispatched the star of Brazilian UFC, Paulo Costa, in the middleweight division. I think you know that name. Turman made his night a quick one. Easily the better fighter on the ground, Turman actually landed a left hook and then threw a flying knee. They both rocked his opponent, and then when he found the clinch, he was able to land a massive takedown. This was the beginning of the end. Turman quickly transitioned from one rear naked choke to another and finished the fight in the first. Turman now 15-2. He might be looking at a contract from the UFC. He's only 22 years old. I'm very, very interested in seeing where he goes next. But that will do it for me. That will do it for Future FC 4. If you want to watch, the link to their YouTube channel where they stream all their fights, link will be in the description. And this was a great card. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I watched almost the whole thing. It was on the same time as the Raptors game, so I was skimming back and forth. But nonetheless, it was a great card with some good talent that I'm going to watch for in the future. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then we're going to get to Brave CF 23, and we're also going to do the Final Fight Championship 35, but we'll see that in a different video.